What's going on, y'all? It's Nick with Bear Family Farms. Today we're out here checking on the nanny herd. We're going to come look at their water source, their stock tank over here, kind of put eyes on it and see the water level and making sure that they have a constant water source, making sure they're not running out of water. We recently just finished up our trailer, our water trailer, so that's ready to roll just in case. But there's still a lot of forage left in this pasture. They like to hang out up here by the corner of this pasture, so that's why all of this is mowed down. But as we get deeper on in here, the forage, you start seeing, a lot more forage. But let's go take a look at this tank and see where the water level's at. So just like with cattle and other types of livestock, you always have a call signal for these girls, and ours is "Hey girls," and kind of a higher pitched voice, and usually they all come running. This only looks like about a quarter of the herd, so the other 3/4 of them are probably out grazing. So coming up over the hill here, just on the other side of this hill is the stock tank. You can see where the water level usually is. It's all the way up to here and into that creek bed over there, and you can see how dry we really are. We're still fortunate enough to have this as water, but as you can see, it's really starting to taper down, and helps out with the dogs too. Helps them stay cool when it's 100+ degrees every day for the past few weeks. So they hop in there and able to get a little cool down. But we come and check, and we make sure that this stuff isn't too dry. Yeah, I'm in my Crocs right now. Yeah, I know. Judge me. That's fine. But we make sure that they're not bogging down in that dirt spot there, because if they do, obviously they get stuck. They can't get out. But they're coming up over the hill. It's kind of a pretty sight. That one just decided to lay down in the dirt. Hey girls! There's Worm getting cooled off a little bit. Overall, these girls are holding really good body condition for the circumstances that they're in. They look like they'll be going into the fall breeding season in pretty good condition. These girls are really working out here, moving around all day in this heat. So really they're just trying to maintain their body condition at this point, because they're trying to keep moving and keep browsing that brush. But just like humans, if you're eating 2,000 calories a day, but you're outside all day burning 4,000 calories a day, simple math and common sense, you're going to lose weight. So, but we come out here at all types of hours of the day, and we usually always see them moving around. You can see all these briar vines they've taken care of, but overall they are looking pretty sharp. I'm pretty happy on what they look like. I just wanted to come out here and check their tank level and make sure that mud isn't too quicksandy, and they're not bogging down in it, getting stuck, and kind of just making sure everybody is good to go. We've been working on a water trailer these last few days. I've talked about it in one of my prior videos, but we got a tandem axle trailer for like $200, and been doing a little cut off the tongue, beefed it up a little bit, put some new tires on it, put a new floor on it. Now I can haul probably about 750 gallons at one time. I have a 500-gallon tank on it at the moment. Trying to keep that full. It also helps with all the fires that are breaking out here around us. If anything does break out, we'll have that ready to go, at least something to make us feel better about ourselves. 500 gallons won't get us very far, but maybe we can make a little moat around the fire or the house, or something just so we feel like we're a little bit more prepared, and also for instances like this when tanks are starting to run dry, we can get goats water pretty quickly in a timely manner. It don't take long for these goats to not have water and they start dying, but these girls are pretty good looking. See, they've started to, there's some kids right there. About 3 kids, 2 little black kids and 1 little buckskin kid. There's a gray kid over there. We got a couple kids. There's another gray kid over there. A couple kids running around here. But you can see they started going after these cedar trees, and as you get deeper on, it's pretty much an uphill battle from this point up. It's just straight uphill. I wouldn't say straight uphill, but it's pretty good steep, which is why this tank's here. It catches all that water. There's a big creek bed that over there that feeds all that water in, but hell, we ain't getting no water, so. But there's Gus. He's going to our buddies in Georgia. He's an amazing pup. Really excited for him to go do his thing in Georgia. But as you can see, these girls, they're not pet friendly. They're not, pets. They're still, I wouldn't say wild, but they're broke. They're broke to a feed bucket. They're broke to certain sounds, to the point where we can get them moved. But they're not in your pocket. They're not right up your tail. There's a nanny there trying to get some mesquite leaves. You can see they've started even getting after these cactuses. Some of them will. There's some pretty good bite marks out of them. There's that. There's some more over here. Here's a tank that hasn't kept water. The landowner here is a really good mentor of ours, teaches us a lot of good things. He knows that anytime this tank goes dry, that we're in a pretty bad drought, and you can see that it's dry. You got a little bit of mud there in the middle, but that's why it's important to obviously come out and check your water tank levels, or your ponds or your stock tanks, whatever you call them, tanks, stock tanks, ponds, whatever you. Depending on where you're from is what you call them, but yeah. That's all I got for you guys today. Pretty soon here, my camera's gonna be getting too hot, so I better end it on a good note.